Well, good evening, everyone. First of all, Emma has an apology to make
Why do I have an apology to make? Why don't you have an apology to make?
because we've gone to Birmingham today on your say-so.
Yeah, we've had a day off today.
And
A rare day off.
We've had a rare day off. So look, the plan was we were going to be back for quarter to 8, but Emma wanted to go for a curry. So yeah, we've been to Birmingham. Basically, you've been to see Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang.
Oh, do Chitty Chitty Bang Bang,
Me
Chitty
old
Chitty Bang.
bamboo, me old bamboo.
And at the is it the Hippodrome?
Yeah.
And how was it?
It was good.
You enjoyed it?
Tell you what, a secret. The car really flies.
In the theatre?
Yeah.
Is it that good?
It does fly. It's not just on the floor and moves a bit. It goes up in the air and moves round.
Does it?
Yeah.
Did we have so many famous people in it?
There were some famous people.
Like who?
Liam Fox,
Who's
Charlie
it?
Brooks.
Liam Fox, I've heard of him. What does he do?
I don't know. There were famous
Charlie
people.
Brooks, who's that?
That's Janine out of EastEnders.
Janine, and guess who Janine played? Guess who Janine played? The child catcher. Evil Janine. Loads of people are saying good evening. Hope you had a nice time. Well, what happened is if you follow me on Instagram, Dazzling Dave, my Instagram's down in the link. If you do follow me, thanks for the likes, by the way, Matt. You'll know that I've been spending whilst you've been shindigging in the theatre.
You've been shindigging around Birmingham?
I've just been walking around. I have bought some nice trainers, mind you. I've been with Sensational Stan. Jared says the car does fly.
It really does.
It does. But Merv, who's our new latest admin, we love Merv. Become a good friend over the years. Is also our admin as well, and he's only an admin because we trust him. Better late than never. Hey, we got Keith. You would not want to say Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was drunk.
I have had a bit of wine.
You've had wine. I've had half a cobra, but I've had hot chocolate the rest of the day, haven't I? Yeah. So it's been a lovely day because the weather's been good. I've done about 5 miles with Sensational Stan, and I've bought some really nice trainers. I've got to show you my trainers.
I don't need to see your trainers. Seriously, who wants to see his trainers? They're just trainers.
Now listen. Before we get onto the Premier League, I do like my trainers, right? And
Sooty says, "Show us your trainers."
See, I know Sooty because he understands these things. You see,
I'm not sure these are Sooty's style.
I don't know. You know, we'll see. Look, I like my Air Force Ones, right? And I've been looking for some Air Force Ones. Look at these bad boys. Look at these bad boys. Air Force Ones, right? I saw these and I thought they're nice. So they look good. I like them. So yeah, I'm a 7 in these, but my other ones are a 7.5, aren't they? The ones that I wore today. But yeah, new Air Force Ones for best. These are. See, Matt has got.
But what you actually have to do is throw a pair away that they replace.
I know. I do like my trainers, but like Matt says, they're lovely, Dave. So look, absolutely fantastic. See, Sooty gets it. Football and fashion. You got to be with it, you know. Got to be with it. They are bright. I've got a Sergio top. I'm down. They are. They got a bit of gloss. They got gloss with it as well. Look, a bit of gloss. But I just fell in love with them when I was like, so I've had them. So there you go.
I told you there would be Sooty's style.
Look, well, I don't think he's saying that they're not his style. I think Sooty would carry them on. Look, Jordan's going nice colour. Carl says nice pair. Brandon says awesome. You know. Didn't they do? I've got a gold and black pair, but not in Air Force One. Dave says I love the video, I love the trainers. You know, I do like my trainers. Look, Matt says you can appreciate some nice shoes. So anyway, look, you've enjoyed Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and me and Stan have been out and about. and they've done about 5 miles walking. So, you know, we've gone out and about. And our niece, Megan.
Yeah.
We
bought her theatre tickets for Christmas, and today was the day.
Yeah, so she's enjoyed it, hasn't she? And she's absolutely loving it. Carl's hunting for a good pair of walking shoes. Now, guys, we're obviously doing Premier League predictions. So, as I said, you know, you guys would be around. But do you want to know the results of last week? Because you know I'm being a bit battered. Who do you think? Who do you...
You're feeling a bit like a battered sausage.
Half a cobra and I can't get his words out. I'd say, yeah, I literally have half a cobra and a chicken.
He's that lightweight.
And a chicken tikka rogue. I am lightweight, mate. I really am lightweight. But I'm good. I'm good. Who do you think won last week? Have a guess.
Emma won. Team Emma.
Look. Matt says Emma won. Jared says, I know it is becoming a bit predictable. Results, Team Emma. Anyone else? Anyone going Team Dave? You'll soon find out if I've been chipped again. Carl says Emma is on a roll. Anyone going Team Dave at all? Anyone? Anyone at all going Team Dave?
Oh, poor little you.
Matthew says, let me guess, Emma has beaten you. Listen. And don't forget, we have Emma's question corner at the end. Hey, we've got Team Dave. Dave is a fella Dave. Look,
yeah.
All us Daves have got to stick together, ain't we?
Yeah,
Merv, Tumbleweed. I'm loving it. It's Team Emma, but it was fun and a good game. Well, I'm going to show you the results. Bet it's not better on a 3-legged horse, betting on Dave. I'm going to show you the results, guys. Do. Ole, 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 ole.
Yeah, but statistically, you should have just won more than...
Hey, listen, I scored a whole 10 points. You scored. I actually performed really well. So, look.
Yeah, normally when you beat me, it's like 3-4 or something.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 10 results right. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 10 results right. But crucially, I got the Liverpool 2, Newcastle United 0. So I've got 10 points to your 8. I've won another week, 7. I'm still losing 16 weeks to 7, but there's still enough time.
Yeah, but 189 points.
Hold on. There are 11 weeks left. 11. So if I win all 11 weeks, if I win 11 weeks,
You've had half a pint of Cobra and you shouted.
I'll win 18. I'll beat you. If I win 10 out the 11 weeks and the other one's a draw, I'll still beat you. That's
about right, Merv. Next year, I'll be doing the Premier League because I've done enough to stay up, and you'll be relegated and you'll be doing the Championship.
Listen, this is the tide turning now. This is the comeback.
Okay.
The comeback. Give me some credit, guys. Come on, I've won.
Who thinks it can actually catch me? 141 points to 189 with 11 weeks left. You've got to go some to catch me.
I know that. I'm not saying, but like I'm going off the weeks now. If I can beat you on weeks and you beat me on points, that's level, innit?
No.
Yeah, it is, because like you get a point for the most weeks won.
Is that why you added the weeks in? Because the weeks wasn't there to start with. It was all points.
I've got to have something to cling to, Emma. I've got to have something to... Somebody says no chance. Dave, with your form, I'm sure Ineos will hire you and replace Hammerin. I'm like, oh, people haven't got much confidence. Listen, it doesn't matter. We're having fun. So look, I'm taking this win. I'm taking it.
You take the win.
I'm taking it. Cheers. Cheers. Ching, ching.
Ching.
Okay. It is time. I just want to remind everyone, just before we get started, just about the competition. Do not forget that you can win a pair of hospitality tickets. All you have to do is go into Ghent in Wolverhampton anytime, buy a £5 meal or more, and you will get into the draw to win hospitality tickets with myself and Magic Moss for Wolves versus Spurs. That's with a meal. Or Man United away in the box at United away with me and Emma. And there's 2 of you and a friend. and it's drawn the end of March. So, and then don't forget, you get 25% off as well. I need to say this as well. You do get 25% off
on match days.
On match days on food and drink if you've got a match ticket. So that's from midday on Saturday, all the way up to kick off. 25% off food and drink, and they do burgers, curries, fish and chips. They do loads, don't they? And the drinks cheap anyway. So yeah, that's all good. Just reminding you about that. So yeah, look, David Pillinger. He's another David. He says Dave will catch up. Yeah. Vincent's not so convinced. No, not possible to catch Emma. 48 points in 11 weeks. You have to beat by 4 points a week. Not a chance. Thanks for your confidence, Vincent. I appreciate it. Carl says very nice meals at Genting. So yeah, so absolutely. Look, are you ready then? Are we ready? Let's do.
I was going to say, are you avoiding getting down? That's upside down, David. How drunk are you?
Listen, and don't forget, you put your predictions down here, and we'll call them out. So the first one, the trees of Forest against them Citizens of Man City. Are the trees going to get chopped down, or they're going to continue there? Or they have had a bit of a blip? What are you going with?
Well, I think this is difficult to call. It could go anyway. Forest are really strong at home, and I think they could nick this one. But I've actually gone with a draw in the end, 1-1.
You've gone with a draw in a 1-1. Rick Reacts has said Man City, Forest 1, Man City 2. Matthew's gone 1-0 to Man City. Carl's gone 2-1 to Forest. Terry's gone 2-1 Forest. Jared's gone with a 2-2. Matt's gone with a 3-2 to Forest. That'll be some game, won't it? That. So yeah. Vincent's gone for a 1-1 draw. So yeah. So I've gone the trees 1, Man City 2. Okay. So I've gone for the 2-1 win. I just think the trees are blowing in the wind a little bit at the moment. David Pillinger's gone with a 3-1 City. So I've gone with that. So that's an opportunity. Next up, we have the Seagulls of Brighton against the Cottage Cheese of Fulham.
The cottage cheese?
Well, they're cottages, aren't they?
What's cheese got to do with it?
Because I'm being cheesy.
Yeah. What's new there?
Yeah, there you go. And Seagulls like cheese.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, Sutty's gone with a 4-1. City is confident with that one, so he kind of agrees with me. So, if that's right...
Are we on Brighton Fulham now?
Yeah, we're on Brighton Fulham. Go on there.
Well, I think this is another one that could go either way, but I think Brighton have home advantage. They've got slightly better form going into it compared to Fulham. But did you know Brighton haven't won any of their 5 most recent meetings with Fulham?
I didn't know that.
I did.
Thank you for that interesting stat. I appreciate it.
So I've gone Brighton 2, Fulham 1.
Brighton 2, Fulham 1. Let's have a look at the chat. Rick's gone with a 3-1 to Brighton. Matthew's gone 2-1 Brighton. Carl's gone 3-1 Brighton. Matt's gone with a draw 1-1. This is the other Matt. Terry's gone 3-1. Jared's gone with an away win to Fulham 2-1. Sutty's gone with a 2-2. Dave Pillinger's gone 1-1. Vincent's gone with a 2-1 Brighton win, agreeing with you. Harry Rogers has agreed with you. But David Coos has gone with a 2-1 to Fulham. And I've gone with a 2-1 as well. So we snap on that one.
So you're not going to get any extra points than me on that one?
No, okay, but I ain't going to equally lose any points on that one. See, glass half full. Glass half full.
That's glass half empty.
Why is that?
Because I'm not going to lose any points. That's a negative. You're not going to.
No, that's a positive spin because I'm not going to lose any points. I'm putting a positive on it. Okay, it is the Eagles of Palace against the Tractor Boys of Ipswich. Now, obviously, this is very much affecting Wolves and the relegation battle. What's your take?
Well, I think Palace should have too much quality for Ipswich. Clear favourites. I just hope there isn't an upset. I've gone 2-0 to Palace.
You've gone with 2-0 to Palace. Carl is the one who's the copycat. He's gone 2-0 to Palace. Rick's gone 3-0 Palace. Matthew's gone 3-1 Palace. Matt has gone 4-0 Palace. Vincent's gone 4-1 to the Eagles. David Coos has gone 2-1 Palace. And Jared's gone 2-0 Palace. And Jared's gone 2-0 to Palace as well. What did you go?
2-0.
Jordan has gone 2-1 to Palace. Well, he's a Jordan. I think you're a Palace fan, aren't you? Samuel's gone 3-1 to Palace, and I've also gone 2-0 to Palace.
Copycat.
No, I'm not copycat because I've done it separate. No, I'm not. What I need the points. I can't. Honestly, David Pillinger's gone a 2-1 as well, and Roger Tomlinson's gone 2-0. Samuel's gone 3-1 to Palace. So everyone's confident of a Palace win. I hope that's right. Next up, you've got the Liverbirds of Liverpool against those unsaintly Saints of Southampton. Another one, although I'm not really thinking Southampton are any threat right now, but they can certainly take that if they put a run together, they could get back into it, I guess. Suchi's gone 2-0, by the way, to here we are looking. So, yeah, go on. Let's go with this.
Sorry, Saints fans. I can't see anything else other than a demolition. I've gone 4-0 to Liverpool.
You've gone with the 4-0. You've gone with the 4-0. David Coos has gone 3-0. Terry's gone 5-0. Sutty's gone 2-0. Matthews 3-1. Samuel's gone 5-0 to Liverpool. Rick Reacts has gone 7-0 to Southampton. No, to Liverpool, should I say. Carl's gone with a 4-0. Matt's gone with a 4-0. Jared's gone 4-0. Vincent's 5-0. Everyone's saying it's an overwhelming Liverpool. And Sutty's gone with an 8-0. Blooming hell. 8-0. He's gone hold my beer to the guy that he's got two. Rick's gone 7-0 and Sutty's gone hold my beer and gone 8-0. David's gone 2-1. Brandon's gone 3-0, I think. I've gone with a 3-0. So that's a bit different to you. It's a bit different.
1 goal different.
Yeah, but if it's 3-0.
1 goal different.
Yeah. Well, I only need 1 goal difference, don't I? 3-0 will do me nicely. Notice me, it'll be 3-0. And that's what normally happens is they score in injury time and you get the results. That's what normally happens. Right, the Busy Bees of Brentford against the Villains of Aston Villa. What are we thinking for that one?
Well, Villa have lost 7 out of 9 of their last away league games. But I wouldn't be surprised if they picked up form and they nicked a win. But I've actually gone for a draw, 1-1.
You've gone for a draw. Sutty's gone with a 2-1 to Brentford. Samuel's gone 1-1. David Coos has gone 1-1. Rick Reacts has got 2-1 to Brentford. Terry's gone 2-1 Villa. Matthews 1-0 Villa. It's a 3-1 to the Vanilla for Carl. Nathan, who's a Villa fan, has gone 3-2 to Villa. Matt's gone with a 3-1 to Villa. Villa are terrible away, especially after a Champions League game. That's a good point. That is because they do tend to struggle after Champions League. Vincent's gone 2-1 to Villa. Jared's 1-1. And I've gone with a 1-1. Have you done the same as me again?
Yeah.
I'm not going to catch many points up with this, am I? Anyway, I'm not going to lose any points either, I suppose. It's going to be down to the fine margins. As long as I win the week, I can come back. So next up is Wolverhampton Wanderers against them Toffees. Are we going to chew them up, Emma?
I think this is a really tricky fixture. They're doing really well under David Moyes.
That's typical that we're playing them when they're going well.
And really, it's hard to call because we know we've potentially got injuries and people out. So I think a draw would be a really good result from this. I've gone 2-2. Obviously, I want the win. But thinking with my head, I think a draw would be a good result.
A draw would be a good result. Let's have a look. Is that Cobra in the mug? It's not Cobra. It's a nice cup of tea. Matthew's gone 3-0 Wolves. Rick's gone 3-0 to Wolves. Rodrigo hat-trick. David Coos has gone 2-1 Everton. Samuel's gone 1-0 Everton. Terry's 2-1 Wolves. Nathan's gone 3-0. The Villa fan backing us, look. Isn't it a bit like the that bit in Jurassic Park when he goes like, and he's brought everyone around the table and all the experts are saying, nah, and then the lawyer says this is pretty good. And he says, everyone.
Are you saying this Villa fan's a blood-sucking
No,
lawyer?
like he's, oh, no, I'm not. I'm just saying.
He's the only one backing us.
You wouldn't expect the Villa fan to back us, but he is. So look, so he's gone 3-0. Carl's gone with a 2-0. Magic Moss favourite scoreline. Roger's gone 2-1 to Everton. Matt's gone 1-1. Sutchy's gone with a 2-0. Stranlargen to actually move and score.
You're hoping, Sutch.
Yeah. Vincent's 2-0. I think Liverpool are playing in the Champions League against PSG, and they've just scored, so it's big for them. Jared's gone 2-1 Wolves. A smash and grab in a 3-0 win, though, is it? David Pillinger's 2-0 Wolves were staying up. And we don't hate Wolves. It's a local game, so it's always nice to win. But if you hate the people we hate, that's kind of where it's at. Now, listen, my score prediction is you will have to watch the match preview as usual, which will be out tomorrow for that. But it will also be on alwayswolves.co.uk when she puts it up.
And I predict a 2-1 win to Wolves. I reckon that's what you'll go with.
Is that what you're thinking I'll go with?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Because you're predictable.
Because I'm predictable.
I'm good at predicting and you're predictable.
Come
on, what's the next one?
Okay, then we're moving on to Sunday now. This is a 2 o'clock, couple of 2 o'clock kickoffs. First of all, Chelsea against the Foxes of Leicester. Are the Foxes going to be tally-hoed and hunted down?
Well, both are going to be desperate to win this. Leicester need the points. Chelsea needs the points for Europe. But I can only see it going one way. Chelsea 3, Leicester 0.
Chelsea 3, Leicester 0. Terry's gone 4-0. Rick's gone 4-1 to Leicester. David Coos 1-0. Oh, no, 4-1 to Chelsea. David Coos has gone with it. Oh, we don't want that. We do not want a Leicester win. Sutty's gone with a 5-0 to Chelsea. Samuel's 3-0 to Chelsea. Carl's 5-0 Chelsea. Matt's 3-0 Chelsea. Matthew's 3-1 Chelsea. Vincent's 3-1 Chelsea. Jared's 2-0 Chelsea. Nathan, the Villa fan's gone with 3. We don't want that, Nathan. We don't want Leicester to win that. Roger's gone 4-0 Chelsea. David Pillinger, who's forever Wolves,
Villa probably do want.
Oh, yeah, of course they do. Yeah. Villa will want that. Yeah, I get that. And I've gone with Chelsea 2, Leicester 1. I think it'll be tighter than people think because Chelsea have had a European game because they're playing on Thursday, which means they've only got a couple of days recovery. Michael's gone with Michael Hull 6-1. So, so next up, it's another 2 o'clock kick. It's those Spursy Spurs of Tottenham against the Cherries of Bournemouth. What we're thinking for that?
I've gone for a Spursy Spurs. They're going to lose. Yeah. I've gone 2-1 to Bournemouth.
So you're going for a Cherries win? They're going to squash the Spurs?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look at the chat for this one. Matthew's 3-0 Tottenham. Rick's gone 2-0 Bournemouth. Terry's 3-2 Bournemouth. Sutty's 3-1 Bournemouth. Matt's 4-1 Bournemouth. But now, who would have ever predicted a day when the people are predicting like things like 4-1 to Bournemouth at Tottenham? David Coos is 3-1 to Bournemouth against Tottenham. Carl's gone with a 3-1 to Bournemouth. Samuel's gone with a 1-0 to Bournemouth up the Cherries. It must be a Cherries fan. How are you doing, Samuel, if you're a Cherries fan? Jared's gone 3-1 Bournemouth. And Vincent's gone, I don't know what the 60 is from Brandon.
6-0.
6-0 maybe. Vincent has gone 2-1 Bournemouth. Nathan, the Villa fan's gone 3-3. That will suit them very nicely. I can see why he's gone with that. But David Pillinger has gone and going against Graham, going with a 3-1 win. I've gone with plenty of goals, but I'm going with 2-2. A 2-2 draw. Yes, we're very well, Samuel. Thank you. Next up on the Sunday, it's Manchester United against the Arsenal.
I was torn again on this one because Man United seems to be able to turn it on against the big boys.
I like the way you're saying that. Manchester United seem to be able to turn it on against the big boys. AKA saying they're not a big boy. I don't think they are anymore, you know.
They're not.
No one is scared of Man United. I mean, anymore, really.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got Man United 0, Arsenal 2.
2.
But it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't an Arsenal win.
Okay. So Sutty's gone with a 2-0 to the Arsenal. Matthews 2-0 to Arsenal. Terry's 3-1 Arsenal. Samuel's 1-0 Arsenal. David Coos is 2-0 Arsenal. Matt's 3-0 Arsenal. Carl's gone with a 2-2. Interesting. Jared's gone 2-0 to Arsenal. Axton Mass has gone 3-2 to the Arsenal. And Nathan's gone with a 5-0 to the Arsenal. And I've gone with a 2-2 again. 2-2, another draw. Another draw. I hope my draws come in. I should start doing the pools. I've got that many draws. And last but no means least, Monday Night Football. The Hammers at West Ham against the Toon of Newcastle. What
you can get some upsets on a Monday night, can't you?
Well, you can.
I've actually gone West Ham 1, Newcastle 3, but I was a bit undecided on this.
You was a bit undecided on this. So leave your scores. And before I get to mine, we're coming up to the last bit of the podcast. Excuse me. Which is Ask Emma. It's Q&A time with Emma. So any questions you want to ask Emma, bang them in the chat whilst I read these scores out. Okay. So Matthew's gone 2-1 West Ham. Sutty's gone 2-1 to Newcastle. Rick's gone 3-2 West Ham. Desmond's gone 2-2. Carl's gone 3-2 Newcastle. It's all over the place. David Hughes has gone 2-1 to Newcastle. Nathan the Villa fans 3-2 to West Ham. Samuel's gone 1-0 Newcastle. Matt's gone 2-2. Sharon's gone 2-1 to Newcastle. David Pillinger's gone 2-1 to Newcastle. And Molyneux FC, a late entry, has gone 5-0 Wolves. I think he's a bit behind. I've gone, and this is put your questions down for Emma. Put your questions down for Emma. And we're going with I'm going to go your football questions or your crazy questions. I'm going to go with a 1-1 to, it's not a 1-1-21, is it?
It's a draw.
It's called a draw, isn't it?
Half a pint of Cobra and you can't remember. Let me have your sheet of paper.
Yes, is the answer, Samuel. Jared, question for Emma. American fries versus orange chips.
Heart attack in the bag. Orange chips.
Orange chips all the way. Majors. They should,
I'm not a fan of fries. I'd rather have a chunky chip.
Emma's homemade chips. If you saw my Instagram from yesterday, banging. Carl's got a question for Emma. Have you seen the selections Wolves have done for the anniversary shirt selection?
I haven't seen the questions, but I was at the meeting and heard all the feedback and the talk from Peter Crump about the history of the shirt. It was interesting.
And on that, as I did a video the other day, we had over 200 of you that replied to the questionnaire that we put out for you to fill in. We fed all that back to Wolves and to Sudo, the manufacturers. All of your ideas, we fed that all back, and it was very well received. The thing that they put out today is the colour of the shirt: brownie gold, orange gold,
not brown. Please don't vote for brown.
Yeah,
it's poo coloured.
Yeah,
we don't want poo.
Orange gold or I don't even call it yellow gold. I just call it I call it a bright gold. Me, I'm a fan of the bright gold. I know it's all down to here. I do like some of the other stuff, but I just think it pops better. And anyone that says it's yellow, it ain't yellow. If you put it next to Watford or Norwich, you can definitely see that it's not a yellow. It's more.
But proper old gold is brown. It's horrible.
Like brown. It's like
I was shocked by it, were you?
I was shocked. It's like a mustard colour.
No, it's not even mustard.
Yeah, but it's interesting.
It's not as bright as mustard. It's brown.
It's brown. We're going to get through these. Emma's question, controversial. But who was your favourite
None.
referee past the
I
present?
don't like any referees.
Kalina was good though.
Yeah, Kalina
He was good. He looks like that guy out of that painting. What is it with the Scream painting? You know the painting I mean?
I know the one you mean.
That's Kalina.
What, because he's bald?
He's scary as well. You wouldn't mess with him. We need someone like him at the thing. How many games banned? This is a very good question for Kuna.
3-game ban for the red card, but he's got till Monday to appeal his misconduct. But the misconduct's for his exit from the field.
Now,
it's after the red card.
On this, because we've done some stuff on
4 games total.
On this, right? So by the rules, if you pick up 2 red cards, like one red card and then another red card, it might be more than a 3-game ban. Now, where the misconception is, Cunha didn't get a red card against Ipswich. It was retrospective action, so that red card doesn't count. But obviously, he's been given a red card in the last game, and that is an automatic 3-game ban. But the FA are charging him because of the way he carried on after he was given his red, because he was still going on and doing his crazy stuff after the game, which is why he might still get the extra game.
I think it'll be 4 games is my thoughts.
I have a feeling it might be 4 as well. Let's see. It'll all come out in the wash. Maybe he'll write a nice letter and buy him a pair of glasses. You know.
That won't wash twice.
Here's a great one. Which Midlands football club would you delete from history and why?
Why would I want to delete any of them from history? We've played them all over the years.
Yeah, but if you could delete a club from history, who would you delete?
Stafford Rangers.
What?
Well, we went there and I hated it.
It was the most boring game.
It was the most.
But like, you can't.
It was a horrible place.
Yeah, no. We've got some fond memories of Stafford Rangers. You can't.
Not the football.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. Yeah, come on. They're a non-league team. You can't delete them.
Why can't?
This is the equivalent of Room 101, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'd put Stafford Rangers into Room 101.
Yeah, I would.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What football club would you put into Room 101? That's a very good question. I thought, let's forget Midlands. What football club would you put?
What are you putting in?
I'm going Norwich. Because
Midlands club?
Yeah, but we just forget Midlands. What football club?
I would put Norwich in 100%. I hate Norwich.
Yeah, but Delia sold it now. You said you might have to stop hating them now.
Yeah. But you know Norwich is my most hated football club ever. I can't stand Delia Smith.
Because she went on the pitch going, who's that? Who's having it?
But it said Midlands. You've got to pick a Midlands. You can't go with Norwich.
Oh, do I have to? No, I haven't got to because the question's for you. So there you go. But like, I'm not allowing you to put Stafford Rangers in because the host can say yes or no. I'm not letting you put Stafford Rangers in Room 101.
Why not?
Well,
you don't say anyway. It's my question.
Yeah, but I can decide on Room 101. That could be a regular thing that we could have on the extra time, a 101 question. That would be quite good. I might bring that in. Who thinks on extra time we should have a Room 101 question? Let us know. Because I think that might be something different and a bit fun.
Who are you deleting from history, Matt?
Yeah. Next question. We'll see as we go down. Next question. Emma, who are your top 3 players that came through the ranks at Wolves?
Actually, I've got something to say about this. I don't think we're bringing enough through the academy.
You don't?
No, I just don't think we are.
What about Max Kilman? Well, no, we bought him.
No, he was from Maidenhead, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he came through as technically.
And really, who have we bought genuinely through the ranks? No one. But what I'm going to tell you now,
Pond.
He's not exactly.
I'm clutching.
Yeah, you're clutching.
But you used to bring through academy.
Is this my question?
Okay. Go on.
Go to the website and read Louis Lefebvre's article on Matthias Mane. Now, Mane was on the bench against Fulham. He's a striker. There you go.
Hold on.
Everything you need to know about Wolves.
Hold on. I'm just going to show you this. I'm going to share you this, guys. This is on the Always Wolves website. Brilliant website, free. So you go onto the news or onto the homepage, scroll down, and you go to him, and this is done by who's it done by? Louis. And it's basically Louis Lefebvre brings you all the details of Wolves player Mateus Mane, who's featured on the subs bench. Yeah, go on, carry on talking.
Anyway, he's Portuguese. Well, he's part Portuguese, he's part English. He's played internationally. He's only a young lad. He's played for Portugal's under-21s. He's played for England's under-21s. But it looks like he's picked to play for England now going forward. Yeah. And that he's nailed his colours to that mass. But he's really rated. Even Victor Pereira's talked about him, about his bright future at Wolves. And I think he's one to watch.
Yeah, and there's a very good article there on the alwayswolves.co.uk website.
He was at Rochdale, I think it was.
And he's 17, is he? And there's quite a lot of details about his history. You know, he's still yet to make his senior December. He came so close to Rochdale last year. Yeah. Louis writes some good articles on the academy. We have a lot of articles on the website on the academy. And best of all, it's not behind a paywall and it's free to read. And we have articles every day. You're always kept busy because you finished the other day and then you had another. So I've got another article.
I've got one already.
We've got a team. We've got a team of around about how many writers?
About 15.
15. Carl, by the way, does the history article. Right. Would you like the? Oh, would you like the liquidator back at Molineux or something?
You ask me this every week. No.
No.
They ask every week. Would you want the liquidator back?
They don't ask every week, do they?
Yeah, 3 weeks running now. No, thank you.
Okay.
That's all I've got to say on it. We should think about Wolves, not about Albion.
Yeah. Carl said you like Stafford Town. You can put Stafford Town into 101.
Manchester United, Rick's putting in 101.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. 101. Yeah, Rick's putting Man United. That's a good one, actually. MK Dons, Jared said, get rid of them.
Yeah, but they said Midlands.
David wants
I'm putting Norwich. If we're not doing Midlands, Norwich is going in.
Jared's room 101. I'm bringing room 101 into extra time. This is going to be a new thing. I think it'll be good. Worst merchandise item at a football club.
Golf club covers.
Golf club. That's a brilliant golf club covers. You don't play golf though, do you?
No.
Why is the first thing that comes to your head golf?
Because it's the most random thing ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, golf club covers. Agree with them, Matt. Matt says his were Robbie Keane, Lescott, and Lee Naylor. Yeah. Very good.
But look how long ago they were. They're not recent.
They're not recent.
No, we're just Academy's very disappointing. We have sold a bit though, but
we have got some prospects in the academy. But let's hope that young chap. I'd like to think that we can get the points on the board, get the wins on the board, and start really bedding in Rodrigo Gomez, Pedro Lima, Alfie Pond, that Mane. Get some of them going when we can get safe towards the end of the season because to get them some game time.
Yeah. But we do quite a few articles on the academy, so make sure you
massive department, match reports, everything.
Louis is really good. He's really on top of all the players.
I mean, if you need to have a look at the articles that we do, let me just share this before we just finish. I just want to show you how good it's alwayswolves.co.uk. But let me just show you. These are if you go onto the news page, all the articles, history of Everton versus Wolves, that's the one that's just gone up there. Loads of details, old games, YouTube videos and stuff like that. Biggest wins, head-to-head, extended highlights, match of the day, played for both teams. All of that sort of stuff's on there. But then you look at all of these articles that we've got. There's such loads to read. And you just go back towards.
If ever you want to know what Victor Pereira said in his press conference, I'll do a word-for-word transcript of what's been said.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I only do the main points, you see. Oh, here's a question for you. Who's the best striker, Cunha or Raul?
Raul at his height so far. Raul at his peak is better than Cunha.
Why do you say that? Because he doesn't go around smashing up people's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Cunha, but I think Cunha hasn't reached the heights of Raul at his peak.
Well, okay.
And I've got great memories of Europe and all that, and Raul. I'd like Raul back.
Another one here. When do you think we can be safe? When it's technically impossible for them to come past us.
I hope it doesn't go down to the last day.
We've been fretting about that, haven't we? Can you imagine having to win the last match of the season?
Yeah. There's another question there. Wolves moving back to Molineux.
Oh yeah, Jared wants to know: bring Wolves bringing back to Molineux? Question mark. There's a game at Molineux coming up.
Yeah.
Against the Baggies.
I just think Molineux's too big for Wolves women at the minute. Telford's lovely. It's so much better than Castlecroft. We've got much better facilities. There's a nice crowd there. It works as atmosphere. I think at Molineux it would get lost. So unless
they're not quite, wouldn't fill it too much.
Yeah, but we do need investment in the women's team. If we can get them up to Championship and then to WSL, then yeah, back at Molineux once we're at WSL level.
Well, let's hope. They need to invest though. Last question, Nathan, the Villa fan. I know why he's asking this because he's a Villa fan. If you didn't, I guess this means support Wolves, what football team in the West Midlands would you support? Yeah. Gold and black all the way through, bleed.
I don't know. I don't know who you would support.
Well, there isn't.
My granddad supported Blues, Birmingham City.
That's got, you're not, no. Literally, it's Wolves or nothing. Maybe Bilston Town. That's it. Or you could go for Stafford Rangers.
After putting 101.
I haven't allowed them in room 101. I've not.
It's a good job you're not in charge then, isn't it?
I am in charge of room 101. That's one thing. Since I've invented it, just the idea of room 101. Now listen, room 101, the actual thing. Who was it?
I'm the producer. I'm in charge.
No,
Rangers in 101.
No, it's my decision.
Okay, that's enough.
No,
that's enough.
Who was it that did the room 101 guy? He was the Baggies fan. No, it was it. Beale and Skinner. Yeah, and he took on, and they said why, and then he'd decide whether they went in. I will listen to the argument.
You can do that on extra time, but today
I'm not letting you put Stafford Rangers in room 101. No chance. No way. I'm not having it.
You can make another cup of tea.
I can do that. I can do that. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had fun. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Sorry we were late.
We were late.
We were having fun.
Yeah. If you have enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you're brand new, hit your subscribe. If you're listening to back on podcast, make sure you put us a rating on your podcast following. And of course, leave your score predictions in the comment section below. Thanks for everyone that's joined in tonight. Love you lots. The match preview will be out tomorrow with Mr. Magic Moss. And he's got.
And check out the website for me. I do all the websites.
What's the website, Emma?
alwayswolves.co.uk.
And of course, you can follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter X, Blue Sky, Threads,
all of them.
Anything else, Instagram, and Emma's socials are below. My socials are below as well. So, and the website's alwayswolves.co.uk. So from both of us,
get the kettle on.
Always Wolves.
See ya. Drop.